Hey guys, we are the
Reactants, and welcome to another episode. We're watching episode number 4 today, and I'm very excited to see what goes on because this show is not really in one direction, kind of like...
Seriously, I feel like every show we're like, this is gonna happen, then 2 seconds in, it's like,
Yeah,
nope.
well, like for example, like any other show that I've watched, like everything, like you kind of know where it's gonna go, but this one has like many factors just come to it, and then there's other shows that bring like that just kind of tell you the story, and you kind of know where it's gonna go. But this one has so many factors that apply to every single episode that we watch.
It can go anywhere.
That yeah, it can go anywhere.
Wait, quick recap. What happened last episode? You guys remember?
Yes. Essentially, we found out who Light's dad is, the main detective for the case against him. We also found out that it's kind of getting more to his head, and it's kind of a battle between him and Elle, and someone's following Light. And Ryuk has essentially told him that, you know, you can have the
Shinigami.
Oh, yeah.
Shinigami's eyes.
So I think of like, what's that thing called? Origami?
Shinigami. Oh, Shinigami. Origami. Okay, fine.
Origami.
Shinigami's eye if he essentially gives him half of his life, whatever life he has left. So yeah,
it was like...
That's weird.
Yeah.
And apparently, I think that Light is gonna live for a long time because the show does have 37 episodes, so...
He ain't gonna die anytime soon.
Yeah.
Unless every episode is like a day of his life, it's like 60 days left.
Oh yeah, unless that. But we were discussing last time, like I think that's gonna be an interesting decision with what he does because it all depends on what he does.
Yeah. Where
the show is gonna go. So
I don't
actually,
know
can we
going.
predict what may happen?
Yeah, predict. What do you guys think?
So what I think.
In this episode or the whole
Do you guys think he's gonna take the deal? What do you think happens after? What do you think he's gonna do with the stalker?
What I think could happen in this episode, regarding Ryuk's proposal that Light.
It gets confusing. No
Yeah, sorry. It could be L too.
It could be L.
Light, I think Light is gonna take it because I think just the fact that L is gonna get into his head, so he's gonna try to find the easy way out and make his life easier just by like getting that power, right?
Yeah.
And being able just to see his face and try to write his name on the death note. Just because he's I feel like he's gonna get frustrated with L, so I think that's just the easy way out for him. That's what I think.
You guys think that's cheating if he does that?
Not really.
No, because half of his lifespan's getting wasted. So it's like you win, but you also lose big time.
Because you're not being as good as it is.
Yeah, but then if you don't choose that, then you lose.
That's true. So
I'm still trying to think how they're gonna prove against him though. That's just.
Yeah. Do you guys think he's gonna take it? Vote yes or no.
I think yes.
Do you think so?
Just gonna make the show interesting.
You think he's gonna take it?
Yep.
All right.
Maybe towards the end though. I don't think anytime soon.
Let's find out.
Elle. Kai.
Is that the sister?
Oh.
The little sister. Oh, that too. So basically, he uses the eyes to kill that person, or unless we want to get rid of him.
Shinigami can't kill another Shinigami. I think it's so wrong.
Well then, do we have a deal or not? This deal is out of the question. Huh?
Damn. Bad decision. That's why they showed us 37 episodes.
Not 42.
I figured you, of all people, should know I wouldn't take this deal. Yeah, I still felt I should tell you
Wait,
that
didn't
the
the
deal
guy just say
existed
that?
just in case.
Oh.
He's not the slightest bit daunted by the fact that I'm a Shinigami, and he seems to have no problem giving me a hard time.
So he's getting played.
I might have seriously considered the deal if you'd offered me wings instead of eyes. Just the idea of flying around freely in the sky sounds very godlike. You'd stand out if you sprouted wings and flew around. Not to mention the police would have no trouble finding you. You're already a worthy Shinigami. You're becoming a much more impressive Shinigami. I don't want to be compared to a Shinigami. Whenever a Shinigami like you comes to the human world once every 100, no, more like every 1,000 years, the human world changes dramatically. Well, when you return from this world, why not use what you've learned here to try and change it for the better? But you're quite the positive thinker.
He's smart.
Yeah, of course I am. You have to be a positive thinker to even attempt something like this. I think I just figured out how to find the name of the guy who was following me today. I'm gonna use the rules of the Death Note to my advantage. I already know that if I write down a cause of death, I've got 6 minutes and 40 seconds to record the conditions and exact time.
The young cop that works for his dad.
First, I need to know exactly how far I can go in terms of specifying the details of death.
I don't think so. He looks
Should
different.
be interesting. No,
Oh, wait,
what I'm
the
saying
guy
is
right
they
there.
all died of heart attacks.
There was a guy
but it
behind
wasn't
him.
quite that simple.
Oh yeah.
Before
Yeah,
one
I
of
mean, you
them
can't see his
died,
face.
Yeah, but he's been there for
all
a while.
Yeah, but they can't see his face. Remember, he's like hidden like
letter,
elf.
but it doesn't seem to be a will or
He's just
anything
there, but they
meaningful.
can't see who he
And
is.
as for the third victim,
I'm sending you a copy of a letter as well as pictures taken at the scene.
That's his eyes out there.
We can't release details of these men's deaths to the media. As far as they're concerned, these are just heart attacks. We'd only be giving him the results if this information is leaked to the public.
so now he's experimenting on his victims? Horrible.
He's playing with people's lives as if all this was just a game. It's unforgivable.
Playing God.
It's impossible to make someone write what they don't already know. Or, at the very least, it has to be the kind of thing that they could come up with on their own.
Oh, so basically it's a distraction for him.
Use those criminals to conduct an
pretty
experiment
smart.
of some sort. Believe it or not, I'm actually a rather
He's a
popular
football.
guy. Ryuk.
Hello?
No, that's not her, right?
Light?
Perfect. This whole thing would just be a waste of time if he wasn't tailing me.
Light!
Maybe that's the girl.
I'm so excited. And the best part is I have you all to myself.
Middle school.
A normal kid, just a
I
hard
wonder
working
who
senior
that
in
guy
high
is. He knows
school.
everything.
No cause for suspicion. At any rate, I'll be done with my surveillance today, and that'll be it.
She eliminated just a couple. Probably sent by L.
Okay, that cannot give me any more out of
Number
this.
one on the national practice exams.
Right behind
You're
him.
such a nerd.
Like, Light's not that dumb. Like, his gray eyes.
Okay, why does everyone have pretty eyes? What is this? Making us feel better over here with our brown eyes.
Light has brown eyes.
We have brown eyes.
There's the guy. Oh, so he basically where you roll how he's gonna die.
Stay in your seats unless you want to die! You heard what he said. Have a female staff member bring all of Spaceland's cash from yesterday. I know it's there.
Beauty, don't be scared. As soon as he turns around, I'm going to grab the gun out of his hand.
Don't be stupid. That's risky. If it comes to that, I'll take care of it. Voices over the sound of the
Oh my god, is he gonna kill that guy?
Watch
Yeah,
him
that guy is
trust
way
you.
too obvious.
The first hijacker comes in like he's working alone. Meanwhile, the second one pretends to be a hostage and stays in the very back just in case something goes wrong.
I have no choice. I'm sure Light Yagami isn't Kira. Here's my proof. Take a look.
No, like he's giving him his name.
FBI? I see. His name is Ray Penber.
Rape?
Right.
I swear to God, if he kills this guy, just because no, he's a killer. He's
And
a killer.
I guess
Nope.
for the time being, I won't bother asking
You're
what
not gonna
the
become
FBI
best
agent
friends.
was doing on the bus in the first place.
His face was all over the local news just a few days ago.
Oh shit.
He won't shoot us. In fact, he's not going to do anything.
What the hell is that? Smartass! Stupid kid.
Gotcha.
Who the hell are you? You in the very back. What do you think you're doing? How long have you been hiding back there?
Oh shoot.
What's this?
Stay there, you!
Oh, because he took a note?
Touch
Get
the
away
note.
from me, you freak!
This isn't good. He's hallucinating.
That little note that Light accidentally dropped was actually torn from the pages of the Death Note itself. He even used this hijacking as a way to get the guy following him to willingly give up his name.
Jesus. Okay, why did he let him... Wait, the buses go out that way? The door?
11:45 on the dot. Everything went just as I planned.
Smart guy.
Kiichiro Osoreda, accidental death. Boards the 11:31 Spaceland-bound bus near the eastern entrance to the park, holding a loaded gun and attempts to hijack the bus. He sees a horrific
So how far
phantom
out
and
can he
empties his
plan this
gun
guy's
trying to kill
dead?
it.
6 minutes.
Terrified, he
Yes,
flees the
to
bus.
write it. Doesn't mean he has
Immediately afterwards,
So
at
he can plan his own
11:45,
How?
he dies
how
when
far
struck
out?
by a car. The Death Note never fails. You will be next, Ray Penber.
Why? He's not thinking anything of it.
He doesn't know that.
Nah, he's becoming a killer. I don't like him anymore.
Episode 4 of Death Note. We get to see Light's intelligence, finally. Well, we've seen it before. We've seen glimpses of it. We've been told, like, he's the smartest kid.
He's learning how to use his power.
Yeah,
for
but this
good.
is like
Not for good, for real.
Yeah, this is like the first time though that we're actually seeing that this guy's really smart.
My hypothesis or prediction was wrong.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna use it. To be fair, I think most people would have thought he was gonna use it because it was just like this guy's going crazy. He's not thinking straight, so he's gonna do it because he wants to have
But
power.
I think he will at one point.
You think he will?
I think he will. One of these episodes that he's gonna be, you know what? Let me just do it.
Yeah, maybe he meets L.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know, but Ryuk is kind of like, oh snap, this guy's pretty smart. So I don't know.
He's smarter than Ryuk.
I don't think he. Sometimes, yeah. Like it took him that long to notice what he was planning when he realized he was in the bus. He's like, why is this guy staring at me when the guy was holding the gun at him?
Yeah.
So it took him that long to realize what he was up to. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he might take that deal.
I'm guessing you guys are surprised that he said the deal was out of the question. He was like, I'm not gonna take it. Are you guys surprised of how like rational he was?
I mean, to one point, not really, because he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
So he kind of probably thought about it. He probably thought about it. Like, definitely not.
The thing is, like, both sides would have been realistic. One side would have been realistic because he's smart. The second side would have been realistic because he may be power hungry. He may just want more power.
But then again, he's really not dying. So, I mean, he's not going like to hell or heaven. So either way, even if he does get the eyes or not, because he's already used the death note, so he's not going to hell or heaven either way.
He's gonna die earlier.
No, but his reasoning was.
He wants to be a god for longer.
Exactly. He's like, if I'm gonna be a god, I want to be on this earth to live it. You know, there's no point of being a god for like a little bit when you could be a god for a longer time.
True.
Beginning of the episode, we got sent to the Shinigami world where they were talking about Ryuk and how he hasn't come back yet. And then they were like, oh, it's weird that he has two. Why do you guys think he has two? You have any?
Just in case?
You think he just like... Because they were surprised, so like they don't have any. Just
maybe he's planning for something bigger than just that.
Like,
he has it with him.
He has two because like...
So he has one with him.
He has his own and then he has another one. That's the one he gave to Light. So he has his own. I think his own had like a chain on it or something. I can't remember. But I think it was like in episode 1.
Ryuk, there was a rule, and I'm trying to like remember the rule. Something about he will live, or something about unless the death note is destroyed, or I don't know. Unless he, there is a rule somewhere there. I don't get that rule yet.
He said he will leave once the death note is finished, or once he decides to kill Light. Ryuk was like kind of surprised of how like good Light is at using the death note. This is before all the planning stuff. But he was just surprised of like how efficient he was. But Light is more like I'll do it more than you guys. He was like, you probably do it more than any other Shinigami, like combined.
Why is he saying that? Why is he calling him Shinigami? Is that what he's gonna become?
I don't know, and that's what they made a point in this episode. He was like, I might just become a Shinigami one day. And maybe that's what the Death Note does. I remember in episode 1 you guys were like, wait, does the Death Note turn you into a Shinigami? And at this point in the story, we don't know. We don't know if it does. We don't know if it's just like...
Does every Shinigami have a Death Note or just Ryuk?
I think every Shinigami does. Because they were surprised he had 2. So that means like they always have one. Or at least Ryuk always has one.
But they can die. So what if he got one from one that died?
That's true. Maybe he did.
If you see them, they all have their own style. Like he's like the youngest one, I think.
Yeah.
Did I solve the case?
No, you did. Oh,
You solved the
okay,
case.
Guys, thank you very much.
That's it.
Alright.
Figured it out.
Light's tests. Like he was just like, okay, let me just figure out the limits of the Death Note. What can I do and what can't I do?
Question: How many? I know Diego asked this before, but how many pages are in this Death Note?
That's the thing. I don't know. At this point in the story, no one knows. It's like, is it unlimited? Is it just keep going? Because he said once the Death Note's finished. Now, what does that mean?
Or maybe he went to buy more paper.
Maybe he can do that. I don't know. But he said once the Death Note is finished, and then does finished mean when he decides to kill Light, or when he goes like, okay, Light's not using it anymore.
At least this is a book and not like an app. Yeah, that's crazy though. Like when he was testing everything out just to make sure to see what he can do, what he can and cannot do.
Yeah. So.
Wait, what did he do when he said that he was trying to make somebody draw somebody's face or L's face?
Yeah.
What did the person draw?
He didn't draw anything. He just died.
A heart attack.
Yeah.
Oh, so whatever he says.
But they can't do it. Just die of a heart attack.
Because the guy who was trying to go to Paris or whatever, he couldn't, right?
Yeah, he didn't even try. Yeah, he didn't even try to. He just died.
Oh.
So they don't even, if they can't do it and it's not within their possibility, they just die. So they don't even
So
try.
that doesn't even happen at all.
So yeah, they don't even try. They don't like.
Wow. See, for me, I just never thought about that. Like what he can and cannot do. I just didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But good thing that he thought about it so he can kind of see. I think we're going to become experts after the 30th episode.
Be experts at how to use it.
Are you going to give us a Death Note?
In this episode, he was like, no, I'm pretty popular. And he's like, but he just looks like the kind of guy that's like when he wants to be alone, he'll be alone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's.
Oh, with that girl.
Yeah, he's not like an unpopular guy. He just does his own thing.
Yeah.
The cop, he
Good
was
cop,
just about to leave Light alone. He was just about to leave Light alone, but.
What do you mean?
Is that why he like kind of stayed on the bus kind of thing?
Yeah, because he was like, today's the last day I'm investigating.
I know, mother freaking like late.
Just
Come on, man.
the luck.
And
Cause
Luke knows this too, mother.
Wait, so you think that he after this incident happened, you think that the light is Kira?
He's gonna be like, this is way too coincidental.
Clear,
yeah,
basically.
but he when he was in the bus, he was like, all right, I don't think light is Kira because he's not, or else he would have already killed this guy already with a heart attack.
And that's the thing, yeah, because that's the problem with like one of the cops. They don't know the death note. They don't know you have to write stuff. So for all they know, Kira can just look at someone, look at their face, know their name, and kill them.
Why is he gonna kill the FBI, dude?
Yeah, it kind of feels like, wait, why would you do that?
I don't think he will though. I think they're gonna become best friends.
Actually, yeah, but he did say
because he's gonna think
No,
about
if he kills him, if the FBI dude is working for L, if he kills the guy, then the L's gonna be like, oh hell no, who the hell did this guy interact with the last couple of days?
That's true.
Bam.
That's true.
Did he text him? Oh, he called.
If he's working for L, now that's what.
No, he's working for L, but if he called and he ends up dead. So if he wakes up,
if he wakes up dead,
if he ends up there, then L's gonna know that something's up.
I don't like him.
Yeah, it's starting to get to the point where you're just like, yeah, you're not doing the right thing anymore.
He's not.
Yeah.
Well, you think about it in the beginning. If he tried to kill people like why did he do randomly? Why did he do all heart attacks?
Well, because he wanted to be known. That's the thing.
That's his trademark.
Yeah.
What's up with all these characters having pretty nice eyes? Like what is this? What is this?
This is anime eyes. Anime eyes.
Like green eyes, gray eyes. What is this? Alright guys, so that was
Who's
us.
the big daddy?
Oh my god, that was us reacting to episode number 4 of Death Note. It's like Diego said, it's getting pretty interesting now because I swear to God, after every single episode, my head wants to explode. If it wasn't for this, I swear I'd probably binge watch this show in like one night.
Yeah, it's one of those shows. Once you watch the first 2 episodes, you're like, shit.
Yeah, so definitely looking forward to it. So you guys do not forget to to subscribe, to comment, to leave your suggestions in the comments of what shows you want us to watch. Also, just wanted to let you guys know we are also reacting to Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So go check those episodes out. Brian will leave those links in the description box below. Do not forget to also support our Patreon. See you guys next time.
Peace.